Hey guys, I am back. Thank you so much for joining me again. I am very excited about this topic because generally we start a journey and we're super excited about it. We're so motivated. However, that motivation ends up waning and we don't want to do it anymore. And I have been having some of those moments. So I wanted to kind of share with you how I have been getting through it. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. Please go back and watch some of my videos so you are aware of how far I have come in my journey. If you are back, thank you so much for continuing to support me. It truly means the world. Last week, I had a moment. Like I was done. I was ready to give up. I was ready to let it go. Things weren't going well, and I did not have the motivation to continue. So I wanted to really make a video in that moment to show some raw emotion, but that I'm going to play. Okay, so I am feeling very frustrated today. I noticed that mentally I'm like, my mind is not clear. I don't know what I want. I am procrastinating. And I think I'm starting to self-sabotage, which is usually what happens around like the 3-month mark. So I gotta figure out how to get back on track. We did go to the grocery store today, so I'm hoping that's gonna help now that we have some healthier foods in the house. I don't know. I'm not feeling motivated today. I'm feeling very blah and just, I don't know, unmotivated. Sometimes I want to give up too. So here's what I did in order to become motivated again. And I call it's the 3 R's. Revisit your goals, remember your why, and renew your mind. I pulled out my journal. I went back and looked at where I started and where I wanted to be, what my goals were, and the time frame in which I wanted to accomplish them. So that was very helpful to see that I have come a long way. And if I keep going, I can reach my goal of 199 pounds. So that helped tremendously to go back and revisit my goals. Then I remembered my why. I don't want to be severely overweight any longer. You don't move your body, you lose control of your body. I want to be 80 years old and still young and still fly and still spry, still able to travel. Traveling is everything to me. So I don't want to be in a position, even when I'm 80 or 85, to have to sit down because my life is just, a lot more complicated than it has to be. So I keep going because, yeah, now I'm 36 years old, but eventually I'm going to be 63 years old. And I don't want to have to deal with some of the issues that a lot of 63-year-old Black overweight women have to deal with. That's not the life that I want to live. That is my why. Always make sure that your why is big enough to keep you going. And then I had to reset my mind. I had to take a moment and essentially motivate myself. Although my goal is to motivate people on a daily basis, sometimes that motivation doesn't transfer to me. And if I'm not motivated, I can't motivate other people. So I really had to take a moment and reset my mind. I like to meditate and spend time in nature. I will go outside with no shoes on and do some grounding, or I'll put on some oils. One of the things that I did was put a drop of patchouli on my head because it helps with negative self-talk. And also wintergreen helps with surrendering. So I used oils and I meditated, and I was able to come back and be more centered in my approach and centered in my rationale. And it really helped to just reframe my entire thought process. A couple of easy things that you can do when you are no longer feeling motivated. And some of them are kind of fun too. So take some pictures of yourself. If you don't feel like you're making progress, or even if you aren't making progress, by taking current photos of yourself and comparing them to photos of yourself from the past, it will either help to motivate you to keep going because you're so proud of the progress that you've made so far, or it's going to provide you with a serious reality check that although you're putting in all this work, you may need to do something different. So record a video of yourself It can just be a 30-second video of you encouraging yourself so that you can go back and look at that video when you are not feeling like it, when you are not motivated, when you're just not into it, when you're uninterested in continuing on your journey. Record a video, go back and look at it, and you'll be amazed at how it helps to continue to motivate you. Also, if you don't want to see yourself on camera, I completely understand. I've been there. Now you are that person still, do an audio recording of why you're doing what you're doing, what motivates you, and maybe even some affirmations. And that way you can go and listen to those when you need. Another great option is calling a friend who supports you. Our friends hype us up like no other. And if you don't have friends that hype you up, change your friends. But our friends are able to say amazing things to us that they don't even say to themselves sometimes. So call a friend or a family member that completely supports you and knows what you're doing and who can help you and get back on track. If you are one who enjoys meditation or who enjoys going in to help yourself become centered again, there are weight loss meditations, and you can listen to them while you're sleeping, and it's going to help retrain your brain to make better choices during the day. Journaling is an amazing tool to help us get back on track. It is a place of escape. It is a way to document how far you've come. When you are starting a new journey, when you are trying to change habits, in the beginning you're super motivated, so it's easy to keep going. But after about 90 to 100 days, those old habits, they want to start creeping back in. What you need to do to reset your brain, remember your why, review your goals, and keep going.